Up on a mountaintop, not in Tennessee. Davy Crockett.
Yeah, I know.
Hey friends, welcome back to the Renewed Homestead. Ben and Denise here, and Belle is ready to go. We have been neglecting you, I know. We've had many of you saying, how's the logging going? We want to see, we want to see, we want to see. All right, we're getting up here. It's just been crazy busy as always. You know, we had Vacation Bible School, for 3 days, well actually 4 days with the kids, and we spent all weekend, what did we do?
Working on the silvopasture and the fencing.
Did more fencing. Yes, the sweat was pouring off, and I am not kidding, pouring off. This is coming from an Arizona native. It was bad, but it's done, and we will show you that in a whole separate video. We're actually really excited about that and getting eaten alive. Anyway, so all right, I'll shut up. We're going to take you on the four-wheeler. We're going to drive up as far as we can. We're going to have to walk part of it. Some of it is really, really steep because, as you may recall, we've got about an 800-foot elevation change from where you're sitting right now.
1,000.
Well, that's from down there, though.
Oh yes,
yeah, because we're already up 100 feet or so. Anyway, there's about 800 to 900 foot elevation change, and so we're going up. But we're a little bit of a distance because I wanted to show you that tree and that tree. Those are our big walnut trees. We're right at the edge of our perimeter fence for our pastures, and I asked them not to cut those. You can see the cardboard out there. It says, "Please don't cut me," because they form this beautiful arch right over this new gravel road that we have, and it's beautiful. We asked them not to take those, and they said no problem. So anyway, let's go. All right, let's do it. All right, well, the quad is going to stay here. We're going to walk up because from here, it gets steep.
Some of it anyways, right?
Yeah, there's some level up there, but there's some steep. So we'll just take it and go. That's what we're talking about, steep. Whoop. Off the side of the mountain.
So peaceful here.
There it is. All right, I have not been over there to that new part. And I don't know how far they went with this one, but this goes up, it comes back, and comes across almost up to the ridge. And then I think they were gonna come back at about there and come back on beyond the ridge. So, if I turn around here, that right between the trees, right there is Mount Mitchell, highest peak east of the Rockies.
No, Mississippi.
East of Mississippi?
East of the Mississippi.
I thought we were the highest since from the Rockies.
I thought it was the Mississippi.
Well, put it in the comments if you know. So which way do you want to go?
You decide. You've been up here more than I have.
Well, we need to do both. Mountain spring water.
I don't even think we could climb up here last time. It was so steep. We had to go through that way, right?
Yeah, that's how we did go.
Is that all nettle? That's all nettle.
There's a lot of nettle up there.
Some of it's gonna die back because it's too sunny now.
Yep.
Still plenty of it though.
Filming your reaction to some of this. See, I know you haven't seen this.
You have?
Part of it. I've been up there.
Wow.
That's where we're headed.
That's a view.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, look at that tree.
Which? Oh, that's on that side?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're about to walk by it.
Oh, wow. All right, I know where I want my house site to be.
That's what I said.
Wow. This is stunning. Wow.
And we're only halfway up. Look at the rock in the side of the mountain here. That's what was holding them up over here.
This video doesn't do it justice.
No, it doesn't. It's so peaceful. All right. Hey, Hope. Put in the comments if this were an ash tree, what are we looking at?
Oh! That's what I was trying not to do.
She's gonna have to hike on all fours.
I'm just not a goat like you.
From down below said, wow, look at that tree. That's the root ball pulled up to make the road down, well, to make the road we're on. From down there, we were looking up at it. There's some of those old trees. And I will tell you, the guy said that some of these trees probably should have been harvested 20 years ago because they're getting them pulled out and they get down there and they start cutting and they're hollowed out in the middle. In fact, there's one of the guys is going to tell us a story about what happened to him the other day when he was cutting one that was hollow. Something I never thought of. Ah, there's the equipment. Okay, they are up here. Oh, I wonder if they looped around. We might even be able to loop back down the other direction.
And there's the top, right?
Yep, no, that's the saddle.
That's the saddle.
There's a saddle here. It goes up that way, comes back down into the saddle here, and then up there. And I was just talking about the logs being hollow. Look at that, a great big tree.
Which is why they need to come down, right?
Yeah, that's part of the reason they need to come down. Yeah, they get weak. They're not safe. They could hurt somebody.
Or
and
an
the
animal.
And the value, or an animal, and the value of the wood just drops. I mean, look, think of the gas and the effort to get all the way up here with the road, and then to find a tree like that. They get up there, cut it, and it's hollow. This is where I think he was talking about this being part of a mica mine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was.
Well, I don't see anything.
Well, they've plowed through it. There wasn't anything to see. That's what he was saying. They chipped away at the mica. It might be further over here, but I think that was where he was referring to. There really wasn't much to see, other than, yeah, I think there was an old mica mine on your property.
Yeah, so does that mean we still have mica?
Oh, there's plenty of it. It just doesn't have the value that it used to.
Oh, that's a steep one.
Yeah. Need a hand?
I think I've got it. Just thank you. I can stop doing kettlebells and just walk these roads.
Yeah. Or you could carry the kettlebells with you.
I could. Probably not smart in some of that since I've already slipped.
Right where you can see through the trees, that's the ridge line in the bottom of the saddle.
So that's not the top of the mountain, it's just the top of the saddle.
Right, the highest peak of our property is over there.
That's where we were, that one video.
Right, the video, whoa, what, 2 years ago?
I think so, yeah.
At least 2 years ago. And it comes up from there, dips down like a saddle, and then goes back up, and then drops down on another saddle on the other peak of the property. But see, when we walked up here before, let me just put you right here, and this is what it looked like. I mean, just ivy and vines and old trees.
Muscadine.
Muscadine grape, yeah, that's for sure. Lots of that. I know, there's beauty in it, folks. I know, I get it. And it's kind of painful watching this happen, but it's a good thing at the same time. So the new little trees that are in here that would never have survived will have their chance. And life will carry on.
Except for when we walked up, we had to go through 2 acres of nettle.
That's true. That's true. This is fairly tame. All right. Right there. I think that might, oops. I don't know if that's a young oak or what little tree that is, but now I have a chance to survive. So I'll take you up to the end. So if you're anything like me, you got to see things to the end. I can't stand a movie that ends and they pan away as the hero of the story rides off into the sunset. Because I always wonder what's beyond the ridge after they've disappeared off into the sunset.
You like Westerns, though.
I do like Westerns.
Almost every Western ends like that.
I know, and I hate it. You can't, yeah. So, all right there. What is that, 20 feet? About 20 feet from the end of this logging road is our property line.
Oh, that fence actually looks...
It is. It's actually in pretty good shape. There, Belle, there's your bone. I'm gonna go up here.
I was gonna try to go up too. I'm trying to find a...
I'll give you a hand.
Speaking of muscadine grapevine.
Oh yeah. She's talking about the muscadine. Yes, this giant thing is muscadine grape, wild grape. But you can see we've got some fence repair to do. But look at that, those old
Black locust
posts. Those are probably 100 years old. Still solid, still holding the barbed wire fence to it.
Probably was here from the dairy, huh?
Probably, yeah.
This was an old dairy, what, 120 years ago?
Something like that, yeah.
Then became a tobacco farm.
There you go. Now you can see the ridge. We're at the ridge line. You can see the posts going right off into the distance. Our side, somebody else's side. But yeah, if you could see through those trees, you'd be looking at Tennessee from here. I say that quite literally,
What's the blue paint?
so that the guys know not to cross that line.
Okay.
That's property marker from the boss.
Oh, yep, there it goes up, huh?
Yep, there it is.
That's kind of exciting.
Yeah, there's the machinery down there. But you can see we just need to get up here. We've got, got our chainsaw. I'm going to drop this behind me here. And just do a lot of this stuff because there's just a lot of branches and things that have fallen down over the years. But
Got a lot of repair to do.
yeah, and look at this. That should tell you how long this fencing has been here. It's
Look at
going
it there.
right into the tree.
Poor tree.
Almost girdling it.
This is kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it is. It is, but if you look at it too,
It's nice as this is pretty flat.
Yeah, exactly. This is clear enough. We ride the four-wheeler up here to do the fence repair. We wouldn't have to hike up carrying everything. Look back where we came from. And I'm sure when they take a few more trees from here, it's going to be quite the view. Poplar.
Oh, poplar, okay. Beautiful.
As long as it's not hollow. That one shouldn't be. That one's not quite as big as some of the others. So.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, for anybody who isn't aware or hadn't thought of it, you look at the poplar, they're very popular to harvest because look, where's the first set of branches? 70 feet in the air. So you've got all those straight boards that you can cut out of there and not have to worry about any any knots or anything.
Now we got to get back down.
I guess I should say, for anybody who doesn't know lumber or woodworking, a knot happens where a branch grows out of the tree. So where that gets cut off, you see the little round things in wood or flooring or whatever. That's a knot, and that's from a branch that had grown.
And we'll be doing part of our kitchen cabinets in poplar. The island will be black walnut, but our floors will be poplar, right?
I think so, but we were talking about that the other day. Some of these pine trees have been in here for, I think they put them in when they last logged. So I think they're probably between 50 and 70 years old. So they might be older growth pine. So if we mill that, we might have that real tight pine like they used to use, like we looked at that floor at that other house.
Yeah.
We might be able to use pine. It might be hard enough because the old pine grew very slow, so it was very hard, almost like today's oak. Whereas today's pine, as it grows, they're grown for size quickly. So there's very wide spaces between the tree rings, meaning it's softer. And if you use that for flooring, if you drop a glass on it, you're going to dent it. Move the furniture, you're going to rub a line in it. You don't want to use newer growth pine unless it's like epoxied or something, but we're not doing that.
So that's why you don't use new growth pine.
That's why it's better not to. You can, but you're going to wind up showing a lot of scarring. Let me step down here, and I'll grab your hand.
Thank you. Okay, made it.
Yeah. All right. Now we have one more mountain to explore before it gets dark.
Wow, it's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
$1 million view.
There's several of them here. Wow. Yeah. I've not seen any of this. Look at the size of that rock up there. Up and to the right.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you can see much of it you can see it on camera, but it doesn't look like, it's not as impressive as it is in person. That is a massive boulder sitting up there. And in that little ravine there, did you get a drink? We have all kinds of water. In fact, the guys are even saying that they usually don't see water this high up in the mountain. But look at this. We could easily set up a cistern here. As I slip in it. You see that water just running right out of the mountain. And we have not had rain in several days. That's not just runoff. But if we had a cistern up here, a reservoir, we quite literally could hit any spot on our property with water, gravity-fed water. Whew, hello. Squish, squish. Man, look at that view.
And they'll come through and smooth all this down and seed it before they leave.
Yep. Look at that field of nettle right there. Yeah, that's how we hiked up before. Through all of that. Now, I'm trying to see. It's hard to see because our property line does go further over there. Kind of get in the camera there so you can see where you
Deer.
yeah, where you see the light coming through down low. That's the ridge line. So this obviously there are no trees over here that are of size that they want. So that's why they stopped and went back the other way. But there's another road down there that goes to the edge of the property line. That's way on down there. Whew. Man, it's steamy.
She's a mess. She's a mess.
Oh, yeah.
Belle, you're a mess. She's like a pig wallowing.
All right, well, here we are, nearly at the top. Beautiful Mount Mitchell in the background. Put in the comments, is it the highest peak east of the Mississippi or east of the Rocky Mountains?
I'm pretty sure it's east of the
Well,
Mississippi.
I mean, I guess it's technically going to be, if it is the highest one east of the Rockies, it will be the highest one east of the Mississippi.
Yes, but I think it's just east of the Mississippi.
Put in the comments, let us know.
I'm pretty sure.
Bella's wallowing around like a pig. She's having a good time. So anyway, that is the logging road update. The guys have been amazing. They're friendly as can be. They can be bought, by the way. Somebody's been feeding them cookies and brownies and muffins, and
They're working hard.
they are working hard. They do work hard. I envy his skill because, man, you see him on that excavator and just whipping through it. It's amazing, and nice level wide roads. I mean, he has to. You've seen that equipment. So anyway, it's humid. Denise has a lot of editing to do.
Yes, I do.
You do. You do. She does the magic, gets it all consolidated in there. And speaking of consolidation, you should sneak down there real quick and hit that thumbs up button for us. It really does help. It really does.
Speaking of consolidation.
It made him listen. I could tell them to sneak into the like button's house and put super glue in their toothpaste or something.
Mr. Ballin.
Mr. Ballin, yeah, that's a channel. If you have not checked out Mr. Ballin, he tells stories.
Great storyteller.
Amazing storyteller, Mr. Ballin. Very cool. But anyway, he's funny. But
Yeah, don't forget October 5th.
Yes.
Our homesteaders meetup in Burnsville, North Carolina. Once you RSVP, I will forward you info about where the get-together is, and then as we get closer, I'll update y'all.
Yeah, just know it's in Burnsville, and it's very, very easy to get to. Easier than our last get-together, for that matter.
You're a mess.
She's a mess. And while you're there signing up, might as well get yourself a hori-hori knife and some comfrey root. Good time to plant comfrey root.
Yes.
All right, well, thanks for coming along, and we'll continue to film, and I'll get some more of the equipment running stuff through. And pig dog running through. Anyway, take care, everybody. God bless. We're praying for you, and please pray. We appreciate the prayers, and our nation needs the prayers. So
Desperately.
please.
Desperately.
Anyway, take care, everybody. God bless. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Oh.